But it's so weird that this game has a feature like this with randomly generated dungeons. I don't want to say roguelike elements. That wasn't a buzzword yet back in the late 90s. But with a randomly generated dungeon where the whole emphasis is on building up your guns and whatever. It seems weird to have that in a game that is otherwise so linear and structured, you know? It's kind of bizarre. I don't think I've been damaged yet, and I probably won't be in these first 10 floors. Maybe when I get to the boss might get a hit or two in on me. Am I carrying revives? I don't think I am. Oh, all my medicine is in storage. Ooh, okay, that might make things a little interesting. I'll have to be very careful when I get to the boss fight. And I have to remember to bring some revives with me. When I get up to higher floors. Is this the exit already? No, just a dead-ass end. I don't remember if the monster population gets denser as you go higher either. But like right now we just got junk birds and stuff, not a big old deal. Okay, there's the exit, but we haven't found the treasure room yet. So we're going to backtrack a little bit. There were 2 paths I haven't taken yet. One right by the entrance and one just by the elevator. If I had my strategy guide, I would be able to look at it and see what floor I'm on at any given time. It's going to take forever to level up in here. I probably won't level up anywhere on these 10 floors. So this hallway has the elevator on it. There it is. For some reason, the hallway out in front of the elevator is much narrower than the hallways elsewhere. They don't match up. Okay, so down here is a new path. So if this jukes around to the side like that, do we have a treasure room happening here? Yeah, it looks like a dead end. Yep, dead end. So we're taking the full tour of this floor. Too bad. Can I get all these rats with one burst? Oh, my AT didn't. My quick draw didn't. So I took... Oh, I didn't take damage. 0 damage from these guys. Screw these guys. Now, the Chrysler building is not available on your first time through. It's only available on X game. And it's not available until day 5. I don't think. Maybe day 2. Is that how it works? Day 2? You know what? I don't remember. But so I guess you can come in here and do get some weapons and stuff during your actual playthrough, during an actual X game, and take the whole Chrysler building in stages, but it's kind of not, there's no point to it, doing it that way, really. You might as well wait until you've looped the game a couple times, because you don't need anything in the Chrysler building to beat the game. Treasure room, at long last. Obviously, you saw how OP I was at the end of the game without any Chrysler building, without any looping even. And now I'm just ridiculously strong. But the monsters will catch up. Don't blind me, don't blind me, don't blind... You know, it doesn't matter if you blind me. I've got 2 attacks. I can use medic to cure myself and then shoot you anyway. So go ahead and blind me. I don't even care, fool. What do we got in here? PE +2. Lots of +2s in the Chrysler building, not just +1s. Useless handgun. And a defense +1. We are stacking up some armor bonuses. And Laertes is at the top now. Good. I don't know if we'll find any tools in these rooms, though. I kind of hope that we do. That way I can just tear up these guns as I go. So now this floor is done. I don't have to check to the left of the treasure room. There's nothing over there for me. And that's floor number 4. We're almost halfway done with this session. Left, all the way back around to the exit. Every 10 floors you fight a boss. I forget if the boss gives you anything. I don't remember. If they do, it's nothing super special. Otherwise, I probably would have remembered. But Yeah, every 10 floors, like, you get a key that allows you to take an elevator to any floor that you've cleared. Nope, I want to go this way. As long as you've cleared that that batch of 10 floors. Like, once I beat the floor 10 boss, I'll be able to use that elevator key to go directly to floor 10. I could also go directly to any other floor below it, which will be totally devoid of monsters. So one way you could do the Chrysler building is run from all the battles, just beat the bosses, and then, this is number 5 here, beat the bosses, get the elevator key, then go back and get the treasures afterwards. That's not how I did it. I did it as I went. Running from that many monsters would be really tedious anyway. You might as well just kill them. Maybe I'll change my tune after 50 floors of this. Who knows? Who knows, guys? Is this a dead-end area, or is this a... Nope, that goes all the way through. At least we have the good Central Park dungeon music to go with this. Alright, we're going to take out the junk birds first. Oh, that other junk bird, hiding in the wings, swooped in and got pooped on anyway. Good on you, mate. Curve down to the south. Does this hallway go all the way through? I don't think there's battles and dead ends, so this hallway must go through. I switched target there just in case one of them jumped out of the range of my burst, but none of them did. And so, you also start to learn like where the lines on the floor trigger battles after a while. Like, you can tell the difference between a north-south corridor that goes all the way through and one that dead ends because one of them has a battle line on it, the other one doesn't. I really hope I don't have to backtrack to the beginning of this floor. Unless this hallway goes through, which it might. Maybe? Looks like it must. It totes does. That's the elevator, and if I go left, it's a T-junction that leads back to the beginning. Okay. So this floor makes a loop. I don't know why the architects who designed the Chrysler building made every floor a maze, and no floors have doors or offices or anything even remotely useful on them. Just took damage for the first time in the Chrysler building, you guys. But it's okay. I got lots and lots of Medicine 1. So we're going back to this T-junction and go south, even though I have the sneaking suspicion that the treasure room is going to be up to the north path that I didn't take. This one's going to go all the way down. All the way. If I get lucky, there'll be a treasure room on one side of this T-junction and an exit on the other side. Look at that. I am at least 50% right. What have we here? My inventory's full. Yes, we're going to... We don't need any more junk. Range +1, I like it. I shouldn't have been taking this stuff from battles. I shouldn't have, but... Bullet cap +1. Those are very rare in the main game, but they're in the Chrysler building here. Oh, a rocket. I think that put a rocket crate in my inventory too, didn't it? It did. Shoot. So I can never ever get that slot. It was bound to happen eventually though. And a tool. So let's go ahead. Bullet cap. Ulysses can hold so many bullets. We'll range. And then... Let's see. I can get +2 attack. If I went with Laertes, what can I get? +2 P energy. think I'm going to go with taking that plus 2p energy. So that frees up a little bit of space. Moving on. Eventually the boxes in these rooms will turn into mimics, and those are really hard, and they can like one-shot you. I'm going to assume that's a dead end down there, and I'm going to go back this way. I don't think they would give me actually 3 alternate paths to take, and one of them leads to both the treasure room and the exit. I'm going to assume one of these 2 paths I didn't take goes to the exit. Where are the junk birds? There we go. Get them all. Get them all. I don't think I can get them all, actually. All but one. You know what? I don't want your junk. I don't want to go through the motions of putting all that individual junk into the inventory. So, on this playthrough, I didn't clear the warehouse. Because if you clear the warehouse, you kill the crab there, you get the rocket launch, you put the rocket crate in your inventory. I wanted to avoid that. My instinct was right. That ends floor 5. So yeah, I wanted to avoid doing that. But I should have known that eventually in the Chrysler building you're going to get a rocket out of one of these rooms. There's also one rocket in a box in the museum, remember, out on the fire escape? I also painstakingly avoided that one every time I looped. Elevator! Pencil just broke. I'm using a mechanical pencil, so it doesn't matter if the lead breaks. I use a 0.5mm mechanical pencil. That is the only writing utensil that I like to use. I don't like to use pens. That goes back to high school. Even in high school, I had teachers who required me to do assignments in pen, and I railed against that because the tip of a pen feels too fat and slippery for me. I like the scratchy, narrow feeling of a mechanical pencil. This hallway goes through. I don't have an eraser on this pencil, though. The eraser is long gone. Because I buy mechanical pencils, and I buy batches of lead, and the lead just lasts forever. Treasure room. Long after the eraser is worn down to the nubbin. Oh, cool. We got a bullet cap. Some offense. And some offense. 3 stat items, I'll take it. Yeah, one clip in the Ulysses holds like 50 bullets. It's crazy. So I wonder... No, there's no way that goes to the exit. No way. Because that would circle back around to a space south of the entrance. It would have to go all the way past the entrance and then turn back north for it to be an exit. Exits are always along north walls, so if you're drawing maps like I am, you kind of get a sense for where the exit might be placed, and that's what I'm trying to do here. So first we're going to check this north passage next to the elevator. Stay together, guys. Beautiful shots. I should probably take this medicine too. So I will forever have this Narita and this rocket crate stuck in my inventory. The only way to get rid of the rocket crate is to complete the game, loop it again, and then don't pick up any rockets. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be rockets strewn throughout the treasure rooms, all through the Chrysler building, so I'm not going to worry about it. There might be random enemies that drop rockets eventually too, which makes the whole thing futile. Sometimes you get lucky, you don't have to explore hardly any of a floor, like this. That floor's donezo. I'm looking down at my sheet, walking into a wall, not paying attention to where I'm going. Floor 6 in the can. On to floor 7. And I have to do the thing where, since I don't know how much space is going to be required on the graph paper as I'm going... Oh, I didn't get him. Jerk ass. I was going to try to get circle on behind him so his sonar couldn't get me, but... Yeah, since I don't know how much space I need for any given floor, I'm kind of all over the place on my graph paper. I'm pretty sure I can fit 10 floors on one piece easily, but I'm trying to make sure that I don't run into each other as I go. Because if that happens, I've got to scratch it out and redraw it in a different area of the page, and just a big pain in the butt. Sure, pack in the medicine one. Why not? I don't remember if there are any floors that don't have branches. There may well be. There may be floors that don't have branches at all. They're just one long path to the exit that has the treasure room and the elevator along the way. It's 2 T-junctions I've passed up now. So I don't actually care about finding the elevator on any of these floors. I'm never going to come back to any of these floors after I've cleared it anyway, so what's the point? Ah, I killed you and your sonar went right through me, jerk. Let's go ahead and pop one of these med 1s just because there's no reason not to. And this is... Oh, it's a path. Good. Well, unless this next room is a dead end. If this whole area... Oh, wow. Big old plus sign area. Okay, so let's head south here. This looks like a dead end. This is a dead end. Okay. If I head north from the plus sign, I'm filling in the areas that I passed up before. Let's go this way instead. Looks promising. This is kind of a sprawling floor right here. Oh, I don't like it when my quick draw doesn't proc. I don't like it when I get burned by rats. Good night. I didn't want that Cure M, did I? I don't know how difficult the Chrysler building is if you try to take it as soon as it opens, without having looped the game 5 times like I did. Dead end. Looks like we're going back to the plus screen. And looks like these rats are back for revenge. Got quick draw this time, though. Oh, little brother came out of nowhere. Good, my inventory's full. No room for that junk. Whew. Now, by the time I played this game, I had already played Lufia 2. That was my only other exposure to like a randomly generated dungeon like this. So that was my only basis of comparison. I had no idea that things like roguelikes existed. Well, I have to check this hallway now. I have to. Just because I know it hooks up with the other T-junction on the other side. So, elevator, okay.